we'd love for you to introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about what you do, and let's start there.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you so much for having me. My name is Ashley McDermott, and I'm an activist in the community. I'm also the hub coordinator for Sunrise Movement Asheville, which is a youth-led climate justice group. But we also have a lot of principles that we follow that align with social justice movements as well.
Excellent. And our understanding is that you helped co-facilitate or co-organize the Asheville Uterus Rally yesterday?
Yes, we did. The North Carolina Lookout, which is a progressive watchdog podcast, they decided at the end of last week to call a rally in response to the abortion ban in Alabama, and we decided to partner with them to help get the word out and help reach out to people and organize the speakers, and I also spoke myself.
That's awesome. I wasn't able to go. I had it as an interested event, and I couldn't make it, but I was so happy to see our community be able to stand up towards what we're seeing other states do with really aggressive abortion bills. So I appreciate you being part of that. How did you feel having folks turn up?
It was really powerful. We had, I think, over 300 people come out in support of the rally. We had, including myself, I think we had about 8 speakers, including, which were all amazing and really were good voices that kind of contributed to a spectrum of issues that that these bills really addressed. Everything from abortion rights and reproductive justice, the LGBTQ community, the Latinx community. So we had people from Planned Parenthood and Our Voice North Carolina. We had a speaker from Indivisible. We had Nicole Townsend from Southerners on New Ground, Laura Malinson from Latinx in the South, and a couple of poets as well. So it really was a beautiful kind of ceremony of like people coming together and feeling a sense of solidarity as we really push back against these issues, both in Alabama, but also some of what we're seeing trying to happen from the North Carolina legislature too. So it was really inspiring.
Absolutely. That sounds amazing. And I also love how intersectional it sounds like the event was. I think that's really important when we talk about these issues. So that's really great. Can you speak a little bit more about, there might be folks that are listening right now that might not be aware of these bills that are being passed in Georgia and Alabama. Can you speak a little bit to that so that we can help our listeners understand more of why this rally was so valuable?
Absolutely. Well, these bills in Alabama and Georgia, they've been nicknamed heartbeat bills, and they're basically bills that would ban abortion at 6 weeks, which of course is before, even in the cases of rape or incest and just really horrible situations. And of course, that's before most people know that they're even pregnant. And so the bill that was passed in Alabama just last week is the strictest abortion law that has been passed on the state level anywhere in the country. So it's really frightening and just very invasive as far as, an overstep of when government shouldn't be involved as far as a choice that's very personal. So it really is just a huge overstep, and it's important that we make sure that as many people know about it as possible, no matter what gender you identify with. Our male allies, making sure that they are aware of it and stand up for that as well, and just really push back with activism and reaching out to our legislators as well to let them know that this is not what we want, so that they don't try to push this through in other states, including North Carolina.
Awesome. Do you feel that people were given any action steps to take as they left the rally? What were people empowered left to do?
Absolutely. One big takeaway that I think this rally and a lot of recent rallies that I've participated in and that I've attended is it's great to demonstrate and come together. I think it's really inspiring. But I think also we are about to go into a really critical election. And I think in the past, a lot of people felt like their voice or their vote didn't really matter. And in this instance, it really shows how much every vote really does, because especially with state elections and stuff like that, we need to make sure we're paying attention to what's happening in state politics, and also that we are informed about candidates' views, and making sure that they're having conversations at home, in their communities, in their churches, with other people about important issues, so that everybody is really informed and empowered, and also just to get involved, and thinking about getting involved with a local campaign and volunteering, knocking on people's doors and making phone calls for those campaigns. Maybe if there's an issue that they specifically are really passionate about or really important to them, finding grassroots organizations that are in the community and joining forces with them. And, I think a lot of people get roped into discussions on social media and Facebook and all of that, and it can be very toxic. And so we're just encouraging people to step away from their computers and, on their phones, and have conversations in person, and really just try to elevate how much we all know on a daily basis about what's going on, and to get involved to what degree you can, or, you would be interested in.
Absolutely. I think you nailed it when you said that we should be having conversations with each other and not necessarily just behind a screen. Those could be, as you said, can be toxic and unproductive. So I think that
right.
Definitely finding your community, and but reaching out to others in the community. I think sometimes we can also have that echo chamber where we just kind of validate ourselves, and we want other people to stretch their thinking too. So thank you for sharing that, for sure. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. We so appreciate you taking the time. We appreciate for your activism in the community. So thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you so much for having me, and thanks for everything that y'all do, and have a great night.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you very much.